Local attorney says landlords often have the upper hand over tenants, but that changes today in some parts of Tennessee.
10 News reporter Libby Cunningham joining us now from the newsroom with more on this. Libby?
Well, if you're a renter, you might already know this, but Tennessee landlords, they don't have to tell you how to get a hold of them or the maintenance guy. But that all changes today in some places.
It might be surprising, but up until 2025, landlords didn't have to provide renters in Tennessee's biggest counties a way to get a hold of them or a way to get a hold of maintenance. That's all changing this month. Legal Aid of East Tennessee attorney Daryl Winfrey says this is a step in the right direction because tenants don't have as many rights as landlords do. He says the new law changes that. It requires landlords to give tenants a phone number or email for whoever's managing the property, a contact for maintenance, and a way to communicate with them online.
Basically making sure that there is that connection between the landlord and the tenant, that information can flow both ways.
He says a lot of times landlords want to help their tenants, but the tenants can't get a hold of them, so they come to Legal Aid's office in Blount County.
And a lot of times it's things that I'm able to talk to them about that might have been able to be resolved if they had that sort of open line of communication to their landlord. If there was that ability to ask them those questions, then sometimes we don't necessarily need to get involved.
Winfrey says the law also makes it easier for tenants to take landlords to court if there's any kind of dispute, but it's only available for counties that fit under Tennessee's Uniform Residential Landlord Act. That's a guideline for how landlords need to treat their renters in the state's largest counties. He says that means people in smaller counties may not be able to take advantage of the new law.
It will cover Blount County, but it may not cover Loudoun County or some of our more outlying areas.
So if you live in a county with more than 75,000 people, you are covered by this law because you fall under the Uniform Residential Landlord Act. Back to you.
Libby Cunningham with the breakdown. Thank you, Libby.